All right, Coach. All right, we're gonna start admitting people here. All right, when I mute all. Now, if they're muted when they come in, oh, it's when I unmute them to say hello. Got it. All right. Hey, team, come on in. It's Mr. B here, Mr. Nels here. Let's see those faces. Oh, there's Mr. Nels in the background. Come on in, fifth graders. Come on, Cardinals. Woo! Can't even believe you all are fifth graders. Haven't not seen your faces since March, right? Other than those videos. Come on in. Let's get those videos up so we can see everybody. Mr. Nels and I want to see those smiling faces. Mr. Nels is back there waving to you. Go ahead, wave to Mr. Nels. Come on in. We're admitting everybody. More people. We're admitting them all. They're joining us. We're going to get a big team in here. The whole fifth grade from Blythe all together starting the new year. Wednesday PE. We are glad you're here. Give me a big thumbs up if you can hear me. Big thumbs up. Oh, good. That's what we like to hear. We want to have good communication, clear communication back here. All right. Let's see. I'm going to keep admitting people as they come in, and we're going to start with letting everybody say hello. So I'm going to give everyone the ability to unmute yourselves. Then I'm going to want you to mute yourselves again, all right, after we get a chance to say hello. All right, so let's try that. Let's see if we can do that. All right, let's try it. Can you say hello to everybody? Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
I'll put you on mute.
Okay, I just muted all. Allow participants to unmute themselves? No.
You want to unmute them? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I wanted everyone to say hello like you did.
It's at the bottom right here.
That one?
Oh yeah, they should be unmuted. Take them a little bit.
Okay. Let's try it again. Allow participants to unmute themselves. Just don't check that box, right, Coach?
Yeah.
All right, let's try it again. Say hello. Hello, everybody. All right, we're going to get started, all right? Let's see, first of all, check yourself. Mr. Nels has a sign, check yourself. Let's make sure you're sitting up right at the computer, eyes on the computer so you can see us, see myself and Mr. Nels, and we're going to get started. We've got a lot to do, and we've only got 20 minutes to do it. We got a limited amount of time. So we're going to start going through what to expect for PE this year. All right, the first thing we're going to talk about are the rules and expectations. So some of that you've already done with your teachers this year in classes already. But I like what we're doing here. I see us sitting up straight, paying attention, fully focused on what's going on in PE, right? I don't want you to miss any instruction. You can keep watching us. You see Mr. Nels in the background. He's fully focused. Our attention's on you. Your attention is on us, not distracted by anything in the room. So you want to get a good spot in your room, in your house, where you don't have any other distractions. We may move around a little bit from time to time. We may do some warm-up exercises. So you're going to need a little safe space in your area where you have personal space, a nice bubble. Check with your parents, your guardians, to make sure you have a good little area around your computer for PE so that we can move. And I know you're taking brain breaks throughout the day, or brain blasts, so you need that little space to move because that energizes our mind and makes us more receptive and focused and ready for learning. You know movement builds health, and we're going to do that even remotely this year. Show me those strong muscles. Show me those strong muscles. Let's see them. How about strong heart? I see some of them out there. Yeah, we're going to make them even stronger this year. So another thing we have to remember is we've got a lot of people joining us right now, all right? We need to be on time. So we start at 12:25 on Wednesday, and we had about 30 people here ahead of time. Mr. Nels and I were watching. They were ready to go. They were like 5 minutes early. They were ready for when we came on. So I know we're aware that there are sometimes technical glitches, but everything under your control, you control. Get your schedule for the day, and you know PE is a big part of it on Wednesdays, and you know Mr. Nels and I want to see you. So we want you here right at 2:25. And that way we don't have to keep letting people in, right? Because they'll all be here right at the start. We always use kind words, and online, kind faces, kind voices. So when it's your turn to speak, always kind words. That's part of having respect for each other, lifting each other up, being positive. I know that's one of my goals for this year, is to try to be positive, and whatever challenges we come across, we're going to try our best to overcome them together, all right? Do our best work so that we can overcome them. We're flexible, we're adaptable. We got a global pandemic, online learning, we got it. We can do this. We're going to be teammates, work together. All right, we're going to walk through and show you how you can contact us too if you need to, if you have any questions, so that we can help you with things, all right? And we still got people coming in, so that's very important to get here on time. When we do have a chance to talk, today it's going to be a lot of giving out information, but when we do have a chance to interact, we're going to have raising hand. Everyone show me raise your hand. Show me you know how to raise your hand. Hands down, good job. That means I can call on you. If you have your correct name, where in your screen, if you see your correct name, that's proper behavior, that's appropriate, so that we can address each other by our proper names, and we just always give respect to each other. The other thing, the other expectation is, for PE, it's going to help us in everything else we do, because it makes our body strong and our mind healthy. When our body is strong and we're getting good exercise, good movement, we build health, and it makes our brain receptive to learning. So PE is critical to success in the rest of the day. It's going to make success in the rest of the day easier. So one of the things that we're going to focus on this year for PE is a weekly fitness log. And I'm going to talk more about that when we get into Canvas, all right? But when you get exercise and fitness, you can be playing too. It doesn't have to be just exercises that we normally think of exercises. You can be playing the sports that we learn about, right? You know, in 5th grade, we started the year last year with flag football. It was very exciting for those of you who have been at Blythe a long time, because we had not done flag football before last year. A lot of sports we did last year we haven't done before. Gymnastics was one of my favorites. Give me a thumbs up if you like gymnastics. Man, I learned a lot in gymnastics. That was fun. So we're gonna be innovative this year, flexible and adaptable. We're gonna do all we can online. And any lesson that you get from Mr. B or Mr. Nels here this year, you can use those as part of your activities. So the next thing I want to go into, before I get to walking us through Canvas, I want to look at some household items that we can use to replace some items we have in the gym, right? This, of course, is a scoop. Not everyone has a scoop at home. This is a great example of something that we have here at school that I don't have a scoop at home. A lot of people don't have a scoop at home. You might not have a softball like this at home. That's okay. We know from the spring we're innovative and flexible, adaptable. We can create things from household items to use. So Mr. Nels brought this in from his house. He had a nice milk jug. Look at that. Just cut the top of the milk jug out, left the handle there. So that's a creative way to have a scoop to catch. You can catch with this scoop. You can put your hand in and toss the ball. So look around the house. That's part of our homework this week. Look around the house, gather up supplies for PE, stuff you think we might be able to use. So here's one right here. If we do an activity with scoops, you can look for a jug like this, ask mom and dad or grandparents, guardians to help you to make it, take the top off so that a ball could fit in there. Another really simple thing is paper towel roll. As soon as you're done with that paper towel, say, Mom, Dad, don't recycle that. I can use that as a target. That's a nice bowling pin. Woo! The smaller version also works. Collect these. These can be targets for any activity that you do in your weekly fitness log to earn. We're going to tell you what you're going to get to earn. I'm going to keep that a secret for a second. But when you do your weekly fitness log with all these activities, you're going to get to earn something really cool. An empty plastic bottle. It's pretty light, so it's easy to tip over when you hit your target. So this can be a target. Let me look down here. This is one of the things I used in my videos in the spring. I like to have targets that are just cleaning buckets, right? Nice and easy, set up different targets. Your targets don't have to all look the same. They can be different. You can have cardboard boxes. You're just creative. Look around, and if you have any siblings, that means brothers or sisters, or with your parents, think about things, creative things that you can use around the house that you think we might be using for PE. And you might think of something that Mr. Nels and I haven't thought of, and we'd be excited to know that if you do. My favorite, if you saw any of our videos from the spring, you would know I used a sock ball a lot because I didn't have a lot of different balls at home, but also we wanted to make sure anybody who didn't have a ball could participate. So the sock ball's very easy to do, right? We just roll it up into a ball and we are ready to go. Now, let's see how much time we have. We got in good shape. I'll just show you one last one. If we do any Frisbee, container lids. All right, container lids can be a Frisbee. So that's just an idea. So keep your eyes open for those things this week. Now, I want to make sure, and I'm going to take a second now just to page through my view because everybody on my front page is focused. They're doing their check themselves, check your body. Wow, that's awesome. Everybody on my front page is focused. They're sitting up to the computer, fully present. Second page, I'm very impressed. I see Gabrielle's even got her hands up there. She is looking right with us. I know she's telling me, she's giving me the body signals that she's paying attention. Super job. And if your video is off, feel free to turn it on, all right, so we can see you. We've got 75 people right now, and I've got to admit one other person. So one thing that happens if you are late, sometimes we are so focused on the lesson that I don't always notice the waiting room right away. So if you are late, one of the disadvantages of that is you might have to wait a little bit to get in, all right? And we don't want anyone waiting in the waiting room. We want everyone in at the lesson. So you'll know as you move on in life, like when you get to college, there's no waiting for that lesson. You got to be on time. So do your best to be on time. All right, let's do a share the screen. And I'm going to go to Canvas. Let me see right now, give Mr. Nels and myself a thumbs up if you have seen your Canvas PE yet, the PE course in Canvas. Let me see those thumbs up. I see one thumbs down, so I know that she didn't see hers yet. I see some thumbs up. All right. All right, you should be able to see it now. Everybody should be in a Canvas course that should allow you to see it. So I'm going to walk you through what it looks like, all right? I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to go to Canvas together. So right now, you should see, let's see, my screen. As soon as my top part goes away, I'll get into my Canvas here. Sometimes it hides up there, all right? And now I'm going to show you what the home page looks like. This is what you will see when you look. All right, this is the home page. I'm going to decrease that so you can see a little bit. Now, right now, everyone is probably listed under Mr. Nell's name. So instead of seeing my name, you'll probably see Mr. Nell's. But we're teaching together, so either one works. On the home page, there's a little bit about myself and Mr. Nell's you can read about. And you can scroll down and go to live lessons. This is very important. This is how you're going to get to your Zoom link from now on. And if you miss any of the lessons, you'll be able to see them, or just if you want to watch them again. So when you go to live lessons, you can click on the Zoom link right there. That's going to take you to the live lesson. That'll be the way to get there. The YouTube video, if you, like after today's lesson, we are going to post the YouTube video, and then you'll be able to look there for it. Let's go, oh, and then you can click on the home button right there and go back to home. Let's see what that looks like. I like the way we're paying attention right now, so you'll know what to do. This is very important, so you know what to do this week. All right, you can click on, oh, let's see. We're going to enter here, all right down here. Teacher information that tells you how to contact Mr. Nels or myself. Has our email if you click in there. And then enter here. This is very important. Click on enter here, and you will go to your weekly lessons. Now, the only one you can see right now is going to be week 1. So you're going to click on week 1. So remember, go to the home page, enter here, click on week 1, and there's your first lesson. And that's the fitness log that we talked about before. We're going to chart our fitness, keep track of it. I find charting my fitness helps motivate me. I can look back at what I did before, and it makes me feel good about what I've done because I write down what I've done. In the when you click on that, then you're going to see the weekly fitness log, and it's going to tell you the directions for how to write that down. So this person in the directions in the sample, they just played outside. You could ride your bike. You could be playing football if you have a partner to throw with. You could be playing catch. You could be doing some dance videos. So right in here, you're going to go under the weekly fitness log, you're going to go up to submit assignment, right? When you click on submit assignment, then you'll be able to submit right there what your log was. Right here, first, before you submit it, you've got to actually go to it. When you click on the weekly fitness log, it's going to take you to the Google Drive, and you're going to make a copy. When you do that, you're going to make a copy, and then you're going to write down in that copy what you've done. And Mr. Nels will be able to, and Mr. Nels and I will be able to see what you've done. So I might write down here, I went for a 1 mile jog. Before, I felt tired. After, I felt energized. I got out and got some exercise, and I was energized. And yes, I enjoyed it. I did like it. All right, let me go back to our canvas. All right, then you're going to go up to that submit button, and you're going to put your weekly log in here and go ahead and submit it to us. Now, for the weekly fitness log, you have to do 5 times of 30 minutes apiece. So we should not be getting any fitness logs today. We should be getting those next Tuesday after a week. I'm going to come back to our screen so we can see everyone. All right. Does everyone understand? Give me a thumbs up. Mr. Nels and I should not be getting any fitness logs from any 5th graders today, because the assignment is you have to show us 5 different activities on 5 different days for 30 minutes. So because of that, the earliest we would get it, you can do it over the weekend. So 5 days from now would be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday would be the earliest you could have your 5 days in. So Sunday should be the first time we should see any 5th graders. And then on Tuesday, that's your deadline. That's when you want to get in this week. So our week goes from class on Wednesday to next Tuesday. All right? All right. So that's how we do our log, and that's what we want you to do this week. Think about your activities and try to fill out that log. And if you have questions, you can contact us, and we're going to help you. Now, I told you our time goes very quickly today. So we only have a couple of minutes left, and we still have to do our closing for the day. So I am going to do this. I'm going to see if anyone here wants to raise their hand and wants to tell us something that they've learned this week. And I would like something positive that you've learned this week, some experience that's been positive. It could be school related. And the first hand I saw is Elena. Elena, can you show us how to unmute yourself?
You're going to have to. She's not allowed to because of your setting.
It's working. Elena, do you want to tell us something positive as we close?
And I also have a question too.
Okay, let's start with your positive.
Something positive was, I think, meeting all of our teachers and the people in our class.
Wow,
and, my question is, what if we filled out like some of the fitness forms already?
Elena, does that mean you had access to it already? You already worked on it?
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. As long as you did 30 minutes one day and you did an activity, if you got an early start, that's okay. But you have plenty of time. Anyone who didn't, that's okay, because we didn't expect you to start till today. So, Elena, you just got an early jump, and that was great. That showed some real initiative. Elena, will you show us how to mute yourself again now, after you're giving us your comment, which I really appreciate? Everyone else, give me a thumbs up if that was one of your things, meeting all your new teachers. That was a really good one. We have time for one more person. I'm going to look over here, scroll through, see if anyone else is raising their hand that wants to share with us something else positive they did, and that was a really good question. I see, is it Bima? Did I say your name right? Bima, I see your hand up. Did you want to share our last share for today? Can you unmute?
Yeah.
What is your share?
I got to meet some new classmates, and I learned something new in science today.
Wow.
And I have a question too.
Oh, you have a question? Go ahead.
So how do you get onto the gym thing that you just showed us?
Through Canvas? When you go through Canvas, you should see a course for PE there, okay? I'm going to let you go, Bima. Go ahead and mute yourself, okay, and I'll answer that. When you get onto Canvas for a PE course, you go to Home, and when you go to Home, then you scroll down to Home, and you scroll to the Enter Here button, all right? Click on the big Enter Here button, and then you'll see Week 1 activities. This is Week 1. So click on Week 1 activities, and it'll take you to your weekly assignment, the weekly log. You just click right on that, all right? And part of your assignment this week can be just exploring Canvas. All right, team, we're out of time, so we're gonna need everyone to say goodbye. Say goodbye to Mr. Nels and Mr. B, and let's all say goodbye. Bye, everybody. Great job today. It's right here. Can I let them?
Send your questions on Dojo if you have any other questions, okay?
Everybody say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Great job today, 5th graders. Cardinals got grit. Don't quit.